Hi everyone, it's John Dyslexic Geek here. After months of waiting, the Lego Bricklink Designer Series 1 pre-orders are now live, and it's fair to say the website didn't go without its hitches yesterday, as I did fear. It took about 20 minutes in order for me to actually get into the website, because as I expected, with so many people waiting to get hold of these sets, the website did crash for a little while, but fortunately I was able to get back in and it wasn't too late. I was fearing the worst when the site went down. It was very predictable that was going to happen. But in fairness to Lego and the Bricklink site, they did get things up and running pretty quickly, and I say everything was still there when I got in, so that was all good. At the moment, there are 20 days and 8 hours of the crowdfunding stage to go, so there's quite a bit of time to go for these. But a couple of the sets have now sold out. The Mountain Fortress, that did go incredibly quick. That was sold out, I think, by about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock UK time, so that went incredibly fast, which I did expect would go. And the second set to go, which quickly, was the Snack Shack. This one being the cheapest of the 5 designs, so that lasted a little bit longer than the Mountain Fortress. I think that must have sold out overnight, because when I went to bed last night, that it was still available, but was getting tight. Looks like the old train engine shed that I expect is getting close to max pre-orders. I imagine maybe by the end of today that might well have gone. But I'm not a little bit surprised by the other two designs. The general store, that still has quite a lot of stock available, but all 5 have been funded, so that's a good thing. I didn't think there was any much doubt that they would get funded. A general store, I'm surprised. I thought that would go quite quickly, but there's quite a lot of stock available at the moment. £120, I think it's a good price. And the same for the Parisian Street. Again, that's not been as successful as I was expecting. But I think after so many, I've seen a few previews of this set and they haven't been entirely positive. The fact that it's an open back design, it's not a full modular, maybe that's put a few people off, and it is really expensive at £260. But it's been funded, so whether it meets the full stock allocation, I don't know. Same with the general store. But as it stands, there are 20 days and 8 hours to go for the crowdfunding phase. But I say all 5 have been funded. So in terms of what I brought, I didn't go for the Snack Shack. I wasn't really interested in that. I was umming and ahhing over the train engine shed. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. I'm interested in it, but it doesn't do a lot for me. If I must admit, I've been looking at it the last few weeks and not quite sure. So I'm still thinking about that. I've got a little bit of time, but I'm in no real great rush. Now, I did go for the general store. I think this looks fantastic. I've seen some of the previews. I believe the design has a few slight issues. I understand it's quite fragile in places. But hopefully Lego might be able to do something like that by the time the final design comes out. But I think it looks great. I love Western themes. It's a theme that's been long missed from Lego. I don't think they've done any kind of Western themes since the Lone Ranger movie tie-in about 7, 8, 9 years ago now. But I think this looks cool. I love the horses. I think the minifigures look pretty good in it. You get 1,906 pieces. £120. I think that's pretty good really for what you get. I think it looks great. I'm really looking forward to this. Now, the other set that I went for, I did in fact put down a pre-order for the Parisian Street. Now, I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to go through with this one or not. I put my pre-order in. I'm still umming and ahhing over it. I love the front design of it. I really do. I think the front looks just quite spectacular. Really, really good. I think it's a very nice colour scheme. I think it looks really good. I love the pavement area at the front. It does really capture the Parisian Street feel very good. But the one thing I'm concerned is the open back, and it isn't a full-size modular, so it's going to be quite awkward to fit in terms of a modular street. I'm not sure how well it will go. There's no staircases in this design, which is a bit of a bizarre omission, really. It would be nice to see some stairs. And it is expensive. It's £260. I don't know. I love the front of it. There's a lot of stickers in this, which is, I'm not really bothered by that. You do get quite a lot of minifigures. 7 minifigures are going to be coming in this. There's only 16 stickers, so that's not the end of the world. 3,532 pieces. So it's pretty substantial. I just don't know how. I'm just not sure how I'll incorporate it into my Lego city. That's the only thing I'm sort of on the fence about. I mean, I've got a pre-order in, so I've got plenty of time. Mate, I can always cancel it if I really do change my mind. But something about it does draw me to it. But I'm still on the fence about it. But I did get my order in for the Mountain Fortress. Now, this is the one I really was hoping to get my hands on. I think this looks just fantastic. Now I have to admit, I have been questioning whether I should go for it or not, because I do have the Lion Knight's Castle, and I wasn't too sure if it's that different, if I'm honest. And the Lion Knight's Castle is, I have to be honest, it is a lot more superior to this. I have to be honest. It is expensive, £300. And I look at some of the previews that I've seen of it. There are a few design flaws that are hopefully going to be ironed out by the time the final production comes out. I don't think it's going to change too drastically. But it's the interior rooms. I mean, compared to the Lion Knight's Castle, they are a little bit sparse. Not much detail, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't want to say they're bland, but they're just not as detailed, let's say, as the Lion Knight's Castle. And there's not much difference between the two. The Lion Knight's Castle being a little bit more expensive. I think £350, I think the retail price for that. But it does look good, and I didn't want to miss out on it. I've seen the comparison between the two, and they do blend in really nicely. There are enough differences so that will go together really quite well. But I do love the snow sort of mountainous feel into it. It does have a feel of a mountain fortress, whereas the Lion Knight's Castle is more of a brighter sort of land-based castle, if you know what I mean. That's hard to explain, but it does look good. I love the tower. I mean, from the front angle, it does look excellent. It really does work incredibly well. I say it loses something on the rear, but if I'm perfectly honest, the way I'm going to display it, I probably won't see the back that often. It's the front. It's the front angle that I'm going to look at more than anything else. And I think I love it. I think it looks great. 3,995 pieces. I do believe that these Bricklink designs are capped at 4,000 pieces. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's taking it right up to the limit. There's going to be quite a lot of minifigures in this, I believe. I'm not sure if it says how many actual minifigures are. Oh, there we go, 9 minifigures. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty generous. So that's good. Hopefully they'll all be knights. I'm not quite sure. I think you've got some guy, one knight here on horseback, so that's good. So maybe get one horse. I think there's a chap here, so I think it's great. I have actually got 2 of these on pre-order. I put in one I want for my personal collection that I want to build, and another one that I'm going to keep for my sealed collection. Judging by the way these are sold out so quickly, I think these are going to go up quite in value, which is, considering there's 30,000 each of these designs being made. I'm not sure how collectible but it will be, but ultimately these have now sold out, and I imagine a lot of people might have missed out because it was only available literally for pre-order for literally 5 hours before it's 4 or 5 hours before it's sold out. So it's been high in demand. So I've got 2. So I put one away, but I can't wait to get my hand on it. I'm so looking forward to getting them. So certainly will be. The Mountain Fortress I'm definitely committing to, and of course a general store. And I'm still on the fence about the Parisian Street, but I'll probably go for it. I think I am gonna. I don't know, unless I really change my mind towards the end of the sort of campaign. But I'm pretty certain I will be sticking with it. The train shed, I'm not fussed about. If I'm being perfectly honest, I can't justify buying all 5 designs. I have to draw a line somewhere. My wife will be very unimpressed if I have to plump for every single one, particularly as I brought 2 of the Mountain Fortresses. I don't think she'll be best pleased. And there's other Bricklink programs coming out throughout the year, so I'm not going to spend all my money on one series. And I think I can live without not getting the engine shed. I'd be most disappointed if I hadn't got the Mountain Fortress. That is the one I really, really wanted, along with the general store, but the Mountain Fortress even more so. So there we go. A little bit of a long time to wait now. These don't start shipping now until I'm not sure when they ship. So let's have a look. I think it's going to be around July. So 4 months to wait to get my hands on these. So that's a lot to look forward to. So the 20 more days remaining for the pre-order campaign. So approximately 6 months after pre-ordering. So So yeah, 5-6 months to wait, I suppose. It's February, so 5 months or so. May slip till August, I'm expecting, so it might well be middle of August by the time I get hold of these. But I can't wait. I'm super thrilled with what I've got. I'm so glad I got the Mountain Fortress out. I just can't believe how quick that went. I mean, actually thinking about it, I'm actually surprised it did actually last the 4 or 5 hours. I thought it would go a lot quicker. So I had feared when the website crashed that it would go out of stock incredibly quickly, but it did last a good 4 or 5 hours. But I'm just pleased I got my order in. So there we go. So let me know what in the comments. Did you manage to get any pre-orders in for the Bricklink programme? Which designs have you gone for? Have you actually got your hands on the Mountain Fortress? Can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you enjoyed today's video, I'd be very grateful if you consider subscribing today. And look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.